So a woman was randomly stabbed to death on a train in North Carolina 2 weeks ago, and you didn't hear about it. I will give you 3 guesses as to why. You'll only need one. Iryna Zarutska was a Ukrainian refugee living in Charlotte. She got on a train just before 10 p.m. on August 22nd, just trying to get home. And about 4 minutes later, she was murdered by DeCarlos Brown Jr., who stabbed her in the throat from behind with a pocket knife for literally no reason. Whole entire thing was caught on camera. So Brown has been arrested multiple times, including for armed robberies and assaults. Most of those charges were dropped. He was repeatedly released. And now this woman is dead. And unless you were on Twitter over the weekend, you probably had no idea. And we all know why. We're not stupid. You're telling me that Daniel Penny put a violent criminal who was high as a kite in a headlock, and that was news for days. Countless panels, hours of coverage, this high-profile trial, all because Daniel Penny was white and Jordan Neely was black, and that is all that mattered. But there was no Daniel Penny on this train, so she gets stabbed in the jugular because she happened to pick a seat in front of a career criminal who should never have been out on the street in the first place, and she bleeds out on a dirty floor, and we don't get a single headline because she was white and he was black, which shouldn't matter, but we all know it does. And you can bet the media would have cared if she had been shot in Ukraine by a Russian, but she comes to the United States and gets stabbed by a black man with a perpetual get-out-of-jail-free card. Crickets. The leftist media cannot talk about black crime because that's racist. They can't talk about the criminal element taking over our cities because that might mean Donald Trump is right for trying to get it under control. So now this woman is dead. Her killer is behind bars for however long that sticks. Our cities are still being run by criminals, and around and around and around we go.